Good morning, everybody. This is the first morning in a long time where I've come out and haven't had to water in the morning. The soil on top is still wet, which to me that's good, but I do come out and check. So I'm going to take a chance and not water this morning. It is going to get up to 99 degrees, but I'll be back out here later today. So I'm just in the garden. The bees and wasps and hornets or whatever are out here pollinating everything, and I'm just doing a little quick August garden tour to let you see everything I have in the garden. So this is my squash bed. In the middle is supposed to be spaghetti squash where that red tomato cage is, but I haven't seen not one spaghetti squash. It has plenty flowers, but for some reason I think the growth of that plant is stumped. Here is a white scallop right here. And I did see another scallop squash in there, but I'm not going to disturb the squash plants right now. Oh, there it is. I don't know if you can see it right there. As you can see, you just saw a big bee go by, so I'm just going to leave them alone. Leave them alone. I just picked butterfly peas this morning. I just put them in my pocket. See how pretty they are? Picked like 5 or 6 of them this morning. So let's keep going. That is asparagus. I cut it down yesterday. Asparagus grows really fast, so I cut a lot of it down, and it'll be back up by this evening. These are okra plants. I haven't seen an okra yet. I haven't seen an okra flower yet on this one. But you know what? They're looking good. They're looking good. The strawberry bed, which I got a lot of strawberries out of yesterday, and there's some growing right there. Okay, so let's move on. Just saw that, okay. This is called cat mint. I cut this back once a week and it just flourishes. I keep it because the bees absolutely love it and it makes them happy. Over here, of course, we have all of the tomato plants that are still growing like crazy, and they're turning red. So far, that is my biggest Paul Robertson right there. But yeah, the tomatoes are growing. Over here is my forest of trees over here, and this is Country Gentleman's corn. I will say this is an heirloom. It is growing rather tall. Look at that, and look at the silks up there. Some are shorter, of course, than others, and the pollinators like it too. So, but this one, my gosh, I'm kind of excited to see when this corn starts coming out on these. I know that corn grows tall, but this is the tallest I've ever seen the corn. Usually I grow like the peaches and cream or something like that. I think I'm gonna like this corn. I think I'm gonna like it. So let's look at the melon bed. So I just threw all the vines in here, but as you can see, I have a melon here, and where's the other one? She's right there. There's one there. That's 2. Then I have a watermelon growing over here. I have her covered up. One watermelon, I see some scratches on her already. And then I have these 2, they might be like honeydews or sugar babies. They're deep in here. 2 of them right there. So far I have 5 melons growing. So over to my pepper and eggplant garden bed. This is the first time ever my peppers have not done well, and I think it's due to the heat. I really do. But my eggplants are starting to pucker up. So I'm happy about that. First time ever I've had problems with peppers. And there's a reason in the season for everything. I'm just gonna let it go. They're not dead, but maybe when the weather cools out, maybe I'll get something towards more the end of summer. And we've had spider webs, like you probably can't see them. Crazy, just growing everywhere. Now, if you see that spider web, spiders make webs really quickly. Boop, boop. But yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna get some eggplants, but these will be at the end of summer. Artichokes are doing fine. I just keep it covered because I think they're more of a cold hardy, but they're doing okay. Artichoke flowers. And then I'll be planting I think it's Colorado red artichokes in the fall. Over here we have chamomile, which I got some chamomile flowers yesterday. And then of course, I'm still wondering, I think these may be giant green because these haven't turned red yet. But I thought I saw a little color coming on one of these, but we shall see. So all of these may be giant green tomatoes. And another whip. Loofah. So far only have these 3 loofahs growing. I don't even see any other baby loofahs growing, but I get lots of flowers every morning. Some of the flowers fall off and some of them close up and stay on. So I'm not really digging through here, but I'm hoping to see more loofahs growing because the leaves themselves are growing. And then I've seen some flowers up here, like up there. But as you can see, they're going into the tomato plant, and one is starting to reach the trellis over here. So, flowers poking up right there. I really hope that I get more more loofahs than just those 3. Who knows? But my giant green tomato plants are doing okay. Over to the cucumber bed. So far, I've only gotten 1 cucumber. 1. But I did. Looks like I see another one growing right here. We'll see if it'll get bigger or not. But yeah, I think the heat has really been hindering growth. And as you can see, my lettuce plants, they're growing. And the kale has really taken shift. I mean, look, that's Butter Crunch back there. I mean, they are growing like crazy. So we'll be cutting lettuce today. The grapevine, she grows, and I'm going to do a video excuse me, early in the morning, later on, as the summer season starts ending, going into getting into fall, because I'm going to trim the grapevine a little differently. I'm going to leave some vines on there and some nodes, and then should be producing more grapes next year. So we just have to wait for time to go by and the seasons to go ahead and pass. But yeah, since I got the 3 main grapevines that I have, I'm not going to cut off all of the major grapevines. I am going to cut it back significantly. This whole cattle panel is going to look naked, but I am going to leave some nodes because usually grapes grow on the 2nd year vine. So that's what I'm going to do. So we'll see. And that is it. The only thing I watered this morning was the green stalk. That was it. The top of the garden bed seemed pretty wet, and sometimes you don't want to overwater, but I will definitely be out this evening watering because it's going to be 99 to 100 degrees. So sometimes you have to kind of let your plants kind of go into a little bit of shock, but they won't be suffering too much because the soil is still wet. And I'm happy to see that I got 5 melons. I'll probably be putting netting over the melon bed this weekend. Oh, I didn't show you the pumpkins. Got 2 pumpkins here. Let me show you. and two pumpkins. I was very, very happy to see the pumpkins because I wasn't sure I was getting any, and the vines spread out on each of the beds, and I may have some on this side, on the other side of the bed too. I just can't see them right now. I swear everything when it first starts going, it's green, so I can't. They're camouflaged by leaves, so I never really noticed them until I like looked very deeply, and I'm like, okay, it is working. So that is it for this morning. You hear the chickens? Okay, sorry. So that is it for this morning. As I always say, please find peace within yourself, and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fabulous Friday. Bye.